Okay, welcome everyone. Here is your 6.1 break apart ones to add lesson. You should have taken your math test yesterday. I will grade those as soon as I get a hold of them. Let's get started. Your Go Math books should be open to page 179. Please get that open and follow along with me. So we're really focusing on breaking apart ones to add. So let's read the problem. How does breaking apart a number make it easier to add? Let's read the problem. Griffin read 27 books about animals and 6 books about space. How many books did he read? He read 27 about animals and 6 about space. So the number is 27 plus 6, because we want to know how many books he read altogether. So we're going to write 27 plus 6. Here it says use blocks to draw, show what you did. So we're going to write the number sentence first, and then we're going to draw blocks for that. So we have 27, that means we have 2 10s, and then we have 7 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to write our plus sign. This is 27, and now we're going to write plus what? 6 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put the ones together to make a 10. Remember, I said 10 ones makes 1 10, right? So this is 6, and then we can do 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can do 4 more from here, plus this 6 is going to make 1 10, right? So now we have 3 10s and 1, 2, 3 1s left over. So 27 plus 6 is what? 33. So do I have to draw that picture? Yes, you do. Do I have to circle all the 10 ones to make 1 10? Yes, you do. Do I have to redraw my 1 10? Yes, you do. Okay, so go ahead and do that now. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Okay, now we're going to move on. Let's move on. It says break apart ones to make a 10. Use this as a way to add. So what is 27 plus 8? So again, they showed us 2 10s and 7 1s. And, oh, I'm sorry, 2 10s and, 7 1s in blue. And then they have plus, you can write a plus sign here if you'd like, plus 8 1s, which is why they have that 8 1s. Then I'm going to put all my 1s, you're going to clean up. You're going to put all your 1s together to make 1 10. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. That makes 1 10. And then how many 1s do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 3 10s and 5 1s. So 27 plus 8 must be 35. Do you agree? All right, so here the bear is telling us, well, 8, you can split it into 3 plus 5. Because we know that 27, 7 plus 3 makes another 10, which is 30 plus 5. But you just did it with numbers. I think this way makes much more sense to do it with blocks. All right, so this is going to be a pretty easy lesson. You're going to make a picture, a quick picture, and break apart ones to make a 10, then add and write the sum. So you have to write 15. You have to draw that 1 10 and 5 1s. And then I want you to draw the plus sign too, okay? Plus, and then I need you to draw 7 1s. Now the trick here, look at me, pay attention, pay attention. The trick here is to make sure that the ones that you're writing, you write them very neatly and you write them in rows of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Miss Yusuf have to write 7, then do the other 2 on the other row. Okay? That way it's much easier to count your numbers. If you are randomly writing your ones everywhere around your paper and they're not neat and it looks like this, it's going to be impossible to count. It's going to be a nightmare. So make sure that you are writing them nice and neat and organized. There's no need for you to rush. Chill out, calm down, do it right the first time so you don't have to do it again. Okay? So 1 10 and then 5 1s plus 7 1s. So now you're going to put all 10 1s together to make 1 10. 5 and 5 makes 10. So then they drew 1 10. Well, you're going to draw another 10 here. And now how many 1s do I have left? I have 2. So now you have 2 10s and 2 ones. That makes 22. Get it? Kind of. All right, let's try here. 5 ones. So how many ones am I going to draw? 5. Am I going to draw them all over my paper? No, I'm going to draw them nice and neat in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, write your plus sign, 26. 2 10s, 6 ones. So remember what I said. 5 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you draw the other one in the other row. That's 6. Okay? So now, I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to do anything to my 10s. I'm going to put my 1s together. How many 1s do I have to put together? 10 ones to make 1 10. So this is 6. Circle the 6 and then add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then I'm going to circle 4 more from here. This is going to be one big fat circle. Now I can add another 10. And now I have 3 10s and 1 1 left over. So I have 31. Okay. I'm going to give you a minute to try number 3 and 4 by yourself. Draw it out. Okay. And then add the 1s, put the 1s together. All right, you can pause the video now if you need more time, which you're going to need more time. So go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, once you have those answers, we're going to move on. It says break apart 1s to make a 10, then add and write the sum. So here there's obviously not enough room to write that or to draw it on your paper. So here you're going to have to draw small. Okay, or you can do it on another sheet of paper. So if you need another sheet of paper, ask Miss Selena, she'll give you a blank sheet of paper and you can just staple it onto your paper. So here we have 2 10s and then we have 3 1s, 1, 2, 3, and then plus 9 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I know I can add 1 more to make a 10, so I'm going to circle all 9 of these, and then I'm going to circle 1 more 1 here, and that's going to be 1 10. Now I have another 10, so I can draw another 10. So now I have 3 10s and 2 1s. That makes 32. Okay? Now I want you to go ahead and do the rest of these on your own. You can pause the video now for more time. Okay. Now that we have done those, good job, let's watch Professor Berger and see if he can help us out for 11 and 12 before we get started. And again, if the video is unclear or you can't really hear it or see it, you can always just open it up on the computer. It's already open. Just click on the section that says 6.1. All right, let's keep going.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Math Buster. I am your host. Let us welcome today's challenger, Professor Berger. Yay!
Thank you, Jeannie. Great to be back on the show.
Oh, it's so good to see you again. You know, Professor Berger, you haven't gotten a question wrong yet.
I'm very, very, very excited.
Oh, I am too. Woo! Woo! Do you know what that siren means?
No, I was wondering what that was.
It's time to bust it!
Should I read the question?
Yes, please.
Okay, here's the question that we're trying to bust. So Bruce sees 25 oak trees and 3 maple trees at a park. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. Okay, and so here's the Math Buster question. How many trees does Bruce see altogether?
Let's bust it.
All right, so here we go. Here's how I'm going to bust it. The first thing I'm going to do is just think about modeling these different numbers using base 10 cubes. So we've got 25 oak trees and 3 maple trees. So one way we can just capture that is here. Let's check this out and make sure we all like this. So here, oak trees, I see 2 longs that represents 2 10s, so that's 20. And then the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I see 25. So that's the oak trees.
Okay.
Okay. And then the maples, we see 3. 1, 2, 3.
I should say okie dokie.
Exactly. So now, here's the question. Very clever. So here's the question now. He then sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. So now this is a little tricky. We have to double. So we have to look at the maple trees, and we have to double that. So if we do that right now live, what we're going to see is we're going to see 3 of these.
Right.
1, 2, 3, and we're going to double. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3 plus 3. And let's think about what 3 plus 3 is. Any ideas?
6.
Exactly. So in fact, we see that there are going to be 6 pine trees.
Oh,
6.
I love a pine tree.
Well, here we go. So you're going to love this one because here it is. Here, in fact, represents the 6 pine trees. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we have it.
There we have it.
Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to see how many trees do we have all together. And so how are we going to do that? Well, what we want to do is now just see what we've got. Now, the thing is, we can actually pull together a bunch of these ones by just breaking them apart from all the ones. And so we know that 10 ones make one long, which is a 10.
Right.
So let's see if we can now grab them. And if we do that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to pull apart these from the ones.
Very good, very good.
Are you liking this?
I do.
And all of that will make one long because it makes one 10. 10 ones makes one 10. And so what I see now is I've got this long, I've got that long, and then I've got this new long, and then I've got all these ones, which look like boop, 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 boop. And so what do I see? Well, how many is that? Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 10, so that's 30, and then I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So this gives me 34. So 34 trees, that is in fact exactly what Bruce sees in all, and we found that by, as you can see, using base 10 blocks and thinking about breaking apart all the ones together and combining it into just one 10, one long.
Oh.
And that's it.
That is fantastic, Professor Berger.
Yes.
Now,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
when Bruce looked out, what does he see?
Well, 34 trees. Final answer.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Professor Berger, but that answer is incorrect.
No, we just did it. It's
No,
all...
no, I'm sorry. The answer that we were looking for was a forest. Bruce sees a forest.
Now that was sneaky. That was
We're
sneaky.
run out of time now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time on Math Buster.
Have fun with math. We'll see you soon.
Jeannie's really silly. That's funny. I want to watch it again. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's read the problem. It says Bruce sees 29 oak trees. So circle the number 29. And means what? Add, box that. 4 maple trees at the park. Then he sees double. That means adding the same number twice. Double, that's a keyword, box it. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. How many trees does Bruce see? So Bruce sees 29 oak trees and 4 maple trees at the park. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. So first let's do the first part. If he sees 29 oak and 4 maple, then how much does he see at first? So then we're going to do 29 plus 4 first. So 29 plus 4 is what? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So at first he sees 33 trees. Is that my answer? No, definitely not. All right, let's keep going. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. So he sees how many pine trees? 29 oak and 4 maple trees. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. So he sees 4 maple trees. That means he sees 4 doubled. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So he sees 8 pine trees. Now, what's 33 plus 8? It's 33 plus 8. $41. Good job. 41. Right? 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Very good. 41 trees. All right, let's look at the next one. Jamal has a box with some, we don't know how many, that's important, you have to box it, toy cars in it. He puts 3 more toy cars into that box. Now there are 22 toy cars in the box. How many toy cars were in the box before? We have to write what we know. We know that there was a box with some. We don't know how much some is, so we're going to draw an empty box. He puts 3 more, so then plus 3, because we know that 3 more are going in there. And then it says now we have 22. The question is, how many toy cars were in the box before? So basically it's asking you what number goes here. All right, you're going to solve that. Remember, we can do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction, to find out what goes on that empty box. So we can do 22 take away 3 to find out what goes here. You're going to do that on your own. Okay? And then when you are done with this, you are going to do number 13, 14, and 15 on your own. And then you're going to work on the yellow page on your own. If you don't have enough time to finish it, then you will have homework today. Okay? I'm going to go back up here because I realized I didn't give you enough time to write this down. If you need time to write this down, pause the video now. Okay, now it's time to do some math. Work hard. All right, guys? I'll see you later. Have fun with math.